I apologize, I am facing the sun, so I'm doing my best to occlude the reflection. It is 2:14 and I am currently in Terre Haute, Indiana. I don't care how it's pronounced, you don't have to tell me. They have me forecasted. I'm dropping off at this facility here with my big coil on the back that you can barely see. I have to wait for this truck next to me to back in, but I've got a pre-plan to take a load from this facility, which may seem convenient. But you can see where it delivers in Georgia on the other side of Atlanta tomorrow at it just went blurry. Yeah. If you paused it a minute ago, you can kind of make it out. And no, touching my phone doesn't make it sharp in the image. But thanks for thinking about it. Truck's backing up, so I'll be next. So, but anyway, there you go. It delivers at 9 p.m. on Friday night there in Atlanta, and I live up here in St. Louis. So I sent in a message just to let them know that I'm thinking about this. That I'm aware that this pre-plan they decided to give to me will most likely keep me out for the weekend, it looks like.
A new message has arrived.
So I just got my reply back, and
gotta check this Maverick coming out. I gotta go around the door 6.
it doesn't look good, you know. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. Spending the weekend in Georgia. You know, when I'm wanting it to be winter, and it's still hot out. It's gonna be, you know, what? Today's the 6th of October, and I don't know, it feels like it's 90 degrees outside. I have a feeling that it's gonna be warmer in Georgia, and there's a hurricane coming. So we'll see what happens. It could be really bad, so I'll try to record as I go. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can only hope for the best, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, well, I decided to do a little bit more forecasting here. You can see where the hurricane is projected to hit, and I think they're still trying to determine if it's going to cross over or go up the east coast. But I am headed to basically where that temperature of 79 degrees says it is. So if this progresses north, I could find myself driving into a hurricane. So I know there's probably not a whole lot of trucking going on here now, but yeah, so if anything, it could be a very wet weekend. We shall see. It's I can only hope that people are preparing in Florida for what is arriving, because that does not by listening to the news, you think it's going to be a pretty bad situation there in Florida. So I hope people are doing what they need to save their lives. Makes my plight a little bit minuscule in comparison, but I just hate to be heading in the direction that you know, it's like we are trying to converge in Georgia, maybe. So I'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes, and report as necessary to my fleet manager. I think I'm getting a new fleet manager The one I had is moving into a different division, so we shall see what happens. The fleet manager that is coming over to take her position I've worked with before when I first started. And
Messaging.
we've got this new navigation system I just got loaded up. And so far, when I first got it loaded, I was kind of nervous because it couldn't detect satellite. You know, it couldn't, it told me I was in California when I wasn't. So I'll be testing this out to see how well it works, the different functions it may have, and those type of things. So we'll see how this works out, and then I might do a review on it. So I'm utilizing it along with my my personal Rand McNally 730 LM, and we'll see how this works out as far as proficiency, if it actually routes me better than my GPS. We shall see, and go from there. Hopefully the truck that just pulled in, which is in that door, if you look in my side mirror there, if it'll focus, he's got one coil to unload, so if all works out well, he will get unloaded in short order. I've never, I'll have to talk to the guardhouse when I completely unload and actually get my actual assignment instead of a pre-plan, because it's not always guaranteed, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to get. I will talk to them to see what the procedure is for picking up and where I'm picking up, because it's not going to be exactly where I'm dropping off. So it'll be a little bit of a rigmarole going through the gate, checking out, and then basically checking back in. If I would have had the information beforehand, I could have given it to them then and basically completed all my steps at one time. So we shall see how this goes. So anyway, that's it for now. Since I got the time, my coil is exposed, and it's pretty much as much as I can do right now, because I'm not allowed to get onto my deck of my trailer. So untarping and unstrapping was all accomplished from the ground, and still got a lot more to do, but I'll do that once I back into the area. But that plastic bag, they actually drop the coil into the bag and then tape it up on top, and then we tarp it, and trying to provide as much weather protection as possible. So we shall just wanted to give, since I have time, show you what I'm hauling and kind of see how wide it is here. Anyway, that's it for now. Got my new one, pretty yellow. I need new gloves. I've got holes in my fingers. I think I go through gloves pretty regularly, maybe one or two pairs a month. I need to peruse the internet for some good ones that may last a little bit longer. Possibly not made in China. I don't know if that makes a difference. So anyway, I could talk about a lot of stuff, but I don't think I will right now. Good day. Okay, so I've this is the straightest, shortest route I think I could come up with to get to hurricane country on my Rand McNally 730 LM. As you can see, it takes 10 hours and 33 minutes just to travel. So I got a phone call, and that completely messes up the video. I don't know where it was, but basically saying that since I'm going through Atlanta and Nashville without with the direction that I'm traveling, it'll be difficult for me to route around there and make up any time. Either way, it's going to take me 10 hours and 33 minutes, but I still have to fuel, I have to do a pre-trip. So unless I get out of here really soon, because I've only got 3 hours and 15 minutes left on my clock, and there's a truck in there being loaded, no telling how long it's going to take. I could be really pushing the boundaries for accomplishing this work assignment. So we shall see how this works out. This, from what I understand, this is just scrap aluminum. Like after, I brought a 42,000 pound coil here, and I'm assuming this is remnants of whatever manufacturing process they have here. And I'm hauling it to another one of their plants in Georgia. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm not sure how in depth the loading process is. There's from the paperwork, it sounds like there may be securements that have to be nailed into place on my deck. I have no idea. One truck has come out. One truck ahead of me has gone in, and it's been there a while. Let's see, how long have I been here? I've been here for 2 hours and 54 minutes, so now I'm on detention pay for sitting here. But I'd rather be driving for a couple of reasons. One, it'll allow me to actually make the delivery time without having to worry. But I also make more money driving than sitting. Kind of weird how that works out. Well, I guess not weird, but so hopefully any minute now this other truck that is in this door here will come driving out. He backed in. There's a gentleman that works here. He came over and talked to me. He says, you don't have to back in. You can just pull in and then back out. So either way, you're backing up somewhere. So we'll see how this goes. They make it sound like I can pull in straight and then back in around this corner that way and then just pull straight out back where I came in. So, which is fine with me. I think I have to get on I scaled in and I'm going to have to scale out. So we'll see how this goes. And then I can actually leave. I've already got my GPS set up and the navigation system on my Omnitrax, and it's got a projection of if it would focus clearly so you could see. No, tapping doesn't work, and I'm going to say that every time because everybody's always got their 2 cents they got to throw in on how I'm supposed to fix my phone. And every time they say, hey, you need to tap your phone. Not on dual camera mode. If it was single camera mode, then yeah, that works. I tap on my screen and it focuses to where I tapped, but it could care less right now what's going on. Well, I'll tell you what it says. 594 miles, it'll eventually focus. There it is. My GPS says 590, so it's pretty much the same route. It's just that they have different distances for some reason. Different databases, so who knows. And I've got mine set on my personal GPS to go as quickly as I can. And this one just tells you, isn't necessarily have those parameters. So you could see I have to travel through Nashville, some call it Crashville, and Hotlanta. From what I understand, Atlanta is always horrible because I've been through there once and I was like, wow, this is bad. It was kind of, but it was during what I would call the evening rush hour. But I think it was like 8:30 at night, and other truck drivers were talking and saying, yeah, it's like this 24/7 in Atlanta because there's a lot of people that work there because there's lots of jobs. But there's a hurricane, that's probably right about here, and it's supposedly gonna sweep up the coast here, and who knows where it's gonna end up. But I'll probably meet it head on, and we'll meet at the eye say hi, and pass addresses or Facebook friend each other, so in the future I could send it a Christmas card or something while it's pouring down rain as I'm spending my weekend alone in my truck. That's how great this is going to be. I'm excited. This is going to be a good one. Well, it is 12:30. I want to say today is the 8th of October, Saturday. I'm at, where am I at? I'm near Belleville, Illinois, where I live, at a Flying J or a Pilot. One of those two, because they're basically the same thing. Here I thought I was going to be spending the weekend in Georgia. Come to find out, they found a load swap for a guy that lives in Georgia that had this load of steel that he was picking up, and it's going to Catoosa, Oklahoma, which I guess is kind of in my general direction, but not really. I'll have about it'll be about 16% out of route miles for this load, but hey, it gets me home for a few hours. I'll get to stay the night tonight, visit my family, and start working again on Monday or Sunday, which is tomorrow. And that's about it. Yeah, so this load was loaded by somebody else. The trailer's really nice, I think, compared to my last one. And now I just gotta wait for my significant other to show up, which should be any minute. Because I said I'd be here at 1 o'clock, and it's not quite 1 o'clock yet. This way it'd give me some time to actually prepare my truck and gather all my belongings that I'm going to take home and head home. On the other side of the pumps, there's a big gravel lot with the 160 Driving Academy, which is where I actually did my truck driving school at. That's where I'm currently located. This is a little bit closer than the Madison yard to my house, and I rarely park here. Sometimes I do. This will just maximize my home time with my family. Even if it's just an extra hour or two, this will maximize what I'll be able to do here. But other than that, I thought it was going to be a short day, but I did almost 400 miles today. So anyway, that's it for now. So I actually made it home for the weekend, which is surprising. I'm grateful for. That's all I'm aiming for, is getting home every weekend. So I guess I did it.